on your chin. Oh, yeah. This is the Going Deep Show.
We have to really officially make a date that you've wanted to get the fireman fucked, because we talked about you going up into the ladder. And
he's not a fireman anymore, though. I literally brought this up to him a few months ago.
And so he
still owes me that fire truck. He's like, I'm not a fireman anymore. I'm like,
what is his occupation now? What is his occupation
now? He's an electrician. He always was an electrician. He was just a volunteer firefighter.
So you have to come back with him and say, like, I get to electrocute your balls while I'm blowing you. Just be like, just fucking zap his nads while he's fucking going on.
We need to get you into the fireman museum. That's down here by the Y that just is open, you know. There's a couple fire trucks right there.
So why did he stop being a fireman?
It was a volunteer. I mean, he was a volunteer for. So
right, but I don't know still the volunteer.
I mean, I know he still knows all the guys. So I feel like there's a way. But
I know Josh and John and all those guys out there. Like,
you still owe me that. You figure it out.
Dude, come on.
That'd be the great 50th birthday gift for your birthday to give to her.
Why would I give a gift to somebody else on my birthday?
Yeah, because you're that generous.
I'm not that generous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll encourage her to go up on a ladder to get. I told her already, take the fire engine out and go out on a cliff and send the ladder way the fuck out and bang over the water. Right? Do you remember talking about that?
I told you there's absolutely no way that I would do that. Like,
that would be the best, though. Like, it would. Can you imagine having a fire engine over the Grand Canyon and banging over the Grand Canyon off a fire truck and just going at it and just looking down
on your back?
It's like, what the fuck? This is amazing. It would be fucking amazing. Don't you think? Where's the most memorable place you've ever come before?
Oh boy, shit. I mean, it's cliche to say a beach. So
a beach?
Yeah, a beach.
The top of the Zilwaukee Bridge, like right at the peak of the Zilwaukee Bridge. That's the spot. I can't remember any other place. What about you?
I mean, the visitor locker room of the Dow Event Center. I mean, we've talked about that one obviously many times. That's one of the more memorable ones, but for multiple reasons.
I mean, Nicole gave me a BJ in the upper deck at the damn Dow Event Center too, while John Mellencamp was singing fucking Cherry Mountain.
I did it in the middle of a mini golf course in Myrtle Beach. Well, there was like this
mini golf course.
There was a vending machine, and it had like a little thing built over top of it. And so, like, we went just kind of in the little alcove, and then he bent me over. But we started drinking Four Locos at, like, 8 o'clock that morning.
Nice.
What about you, man?
Actually, no. Back when I was living in Georgia, went to go see the movie Threesome, and back row of the movie theater. So that was kind of fun. People sitting in front.
I got
this little
on the back of my literally
girl.
Leaned against the back of my cousin's house by Yukon back in the day.
Yukon. So you and Yukon had a threesome with Suki, right?
No, Big Boobs Brandy.
Oh yeah. You're trying to line it up with Suki though.
Yeah, I mean she and I are Eskimo sisters. Well, I'm not just because of him. I've lost count how many guys we've both fucked, but the line cook I was telling you about, he's the reason she and I are friends.
I've been wondering this, guy. Do you at Hooters? Well, we went back to Hooters back in the day.
Yeah.
What was it with the Hooters waitresses and the line cooks, the guys that were delivering the food, that all these dumb bitches were fucking into the cooks? It's because these guys can make food for me when I get home. Like, what is the rationale for a guy who's like, I could be the fucking Quasimodo back here, but as long as I make some food, they don't want me. I got big food energy.
It's that line cook energy. It's Pete Davidson as line cook energy. Like they're synonymous. That's what that is. I can't tell you what it is because they're all similar, but they're all different. Like I don't know what it is about them, but they're smooth.
Can you imagine how much we would have cleaned up?
I did all right at Hooters.
You worked at Hooters?
No, I did all right with some of the girls, the women that worked at Hooters.
Yeah, of course, because we were there fucking every goddamn week.
I mean, we did pull like a couple.
There's
double
way
shifts
more
back
work
in the
that
day.
has to go into that work as opposed to these fucking shitheads that are just like making wings in the back room. It's because we didn't go through some fucking jailhouse. You know, I gotta. You know, all
That
those,
was the first pierced dick I ever had was a line cook.
like the what do they call it?
Was it the top or the bottom?
Oh, he had like the front on pierce, so it wasn't.
So
it wasn't the
the
PA.
Albert.
Yeah,
It was
no.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sookie started working there a year later. Like she started flirting with him. He and I were done. I wasn't jealous, but I'm like, hey, you seem like a nice girl. Like
Where'd Sook work? At
the bar that I worked at. The same. That's how we met.
which one?
Gimmicks.
Oh, she was at Gimmicks too. I
Yeah,
didn't know
that's
that.
how I met her. And so she still hung out with him, found out all the same shit that I did, and was like, thanks for warning me. I should have listened. And then she and I became like besties because of that line cook that we both fucked and realized was a piece of shit.
And that's how we bonded. Pieces of
That is.
shit.
And here we are now. Yeah.
That's how it always works out, doesn't it? We both realized the guys we were totally wanting to fuck are pieces of shit.
You'll have that.
I think this is different. That's the difference between, guys and girls. I really don't. Once guys get out of a relationship, they're just like, nah, I'm done with that. They don't think about the girls. This is what pisses me off the most. We were at Mulligan's a couple of weeks ago. When was that? Fucking like a month ago. Mm-hmm. One of my exes was there. I didn't even know she was fucking there. Her brother approaches me in the bathroom acting like a fucking shithead. He's like, "Were you talking about my sister?" I'm like, who the fuck is your sister? I didn't even recognize him. And he says her name, and I'm just like, I think terrible thoughts about your sister all the time, but I don't say them. I mean, if you want me to, I will. So it was bad. You remember that? What do you remember
Yeah,
about
because
that?
that's right after they banned you, right? Have you been back since then?
Nope. Nope. I refuse to go back. I refuse to go back. I'm not going back. No. As far as I'm concerned, I would say maybe $1,100 to $1,500 that I would spend there for the next year. Yeah, they can be out that amount. And that's probably lowballing it. It's probably lowballing it. It really is. Yeah. I'm fine with just pulling my, almost $2,000 away from their fucking business. I'm fine with that. Because you don't fucking know what the fucking really happened. Yeah. I'm cool with that. Because an ex who I didn't give a shit about decided to get butthurt, and her fucking brother came to the bathroom while I was peeing and asked me about it. I'm like, blame him.
You didn't like whiz right when you turned around when he said something on his leg? Just show him how much of an alpha you are?
No. I'm not that. When it comes down to it, when shit gets heavy, I usually will just like dial it back and be like more calm about it. I've had guys that really come hard at me and do some shit and pour beers on me or do some things, and I'm just like, I literally would just sit there and stare him in the face and just be like, really? That's what you're gonna do? And just let them fester in that mode of, oh, he's not reacting to this shit. How can I fucking rile him up? And I just don't buy into it. I just don't. I mean, you've witnessed that. Yeah. And I'm not gonna fucking. You want to get aggravated and aggressive right now, and I'm gonna calm down, and it's gonna piss you off even fucking more than I'm not gonna get aggressive. It's not gonna happen. Mm-mm. In fact, I like laughing about it afterwards and talking about it on the podcast. It's like, guess who's puking 5 minutes later? Let's wrap up. Hat-trick, what do you got to say? We're talking it's 8:30. You've been here for a long time.
This is past your bedtime.
It's getting close, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. No. Don't give her.
Usually, if I have
She's
a
going to
quick
get a
drink,
booty call.
and then food. Like, no, I end up with you guys till freaking like 10, 11 at night. And then
We're going to the circle.
Yeah.
We're going to the circle. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tigers win.
Yes, finally. I mean, well, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
They're still having a good start.
Pistons are doing good.
Yeah, so what is up with the Pistons? I didn't even realize they're in the postseason, the playoffs.
First time in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
So
good shit.
yeah, they got good players finally.
This weekend, 80s Fest. What are you doing?
Hanging out with the kid. My kid.
Friday night, Saturday night. What are you doing?
Yeah. Unless he decides to go spend the night at one of his buddies' house.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let us know. We may have an extra.
That's what you're saying. I got the tennis shoes from the 80s. Same jeans from the 80s.
I want to do
Sookie's
it.
coming up Friday.
I've never met Suki.
See, there you go. There's more incentive.
Before we leave, I would like to discuss Red Eye 1.0.
Oh, boy.
Have you talked to him?
No.
I know some things.
Oh.
The original Red. Mr. Tesla.
I know that he's living in his camper, the fifth wheel, whatever it is, out by State Park.
Out at the state park.
And he did send a thing trying to get some interest in our little group chat on going to golf outing. But I got in trouble because I didn't realize, morning routine, flip on Facebook, look at the birthdays, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Realized one of the people I wished happy birthday is a soon-to-be ex of one of my friends who I've known for a long time. And I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have did that. So, like, towards the end of the day, I get a text message.
From who?
The guy. And he's like, I know who my real friends are, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for, saying happy birthday to my cheating ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife. So he sends this message, and he's like...
Wait. So Red Eye sends this to you?
Nope.
Somebody else?
Somebody else in the group.
And did you send back a message like, stop being a fucking pussy, get the sliver out of your vagina, shut the fuck up?
He's like, well, when you were going through your divorce, I unfriended your ex-wife when she cheated on you. Now, granted, he sends this. I've got the Bluetooth on. I'm driving in the car. My son's with me. And my son's like, what is this person talking about? What? And so I have to have a conversation with my son about why his mom and I got a divorce.
First of all, who's keeping fucking score?
Well, that's...
I can't tell you right now who and what. And like, what dude, seriously, what pussy fucking little bitch is fucking bringing that shit up?
So I went to...
You decided to be friends with my ex when I didn't want you to be. You fucking pussy. Shut the fuck up.
I have no skin in the game. I just went ahead and I went to go delete her, unfriend her because...
Why? I would have been more friends with her.
Let me finish my story.
This isn't even the point of the story. Stop interrupting.
Fuck these fucking pussies who can't handle fucking life. Fuck these assholes.
So the point of my story is I go to unfriend her, and who do I see in the top little corner is Red Eye 1.0 is still friends with her. So I get back in the text message. I'm like, hey, I went ahead and unfriended her, but laughed my fucking ass off. The Red Eye 1.0 is on there, and those two are all buddy. So
pussy on top of pussy.
Yeah.
Well, let me get this straight. Like one pussy is like on top of another pussy. It's like,
yeah. So that's about it with my little past with Red Eye 1.0 this week.
No, this week, the last couple of weeks have been interesting.
More stalking.
I get all sorts of inside info.
Has he been stalking more?
After his little party last
weekend, yeah.
Oh, God.
Or whatever it was after the Tesla incident. I mean, it does look like he needs a condom for his head. But...
He looks like, dude, if a dildo became a human being, that would be him. Yeah. I know that is enticing all the women in the world, but he would love every second of it. No, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I love having the platform to go fuck himself. Anyway, okay, say bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, you fucking retard. All right.
On behalf of the kid and the usual suspects, we appreciate your ears and remind you life's short, so go deep.
Donald Trump, our spray-tanned sultan of self-obsession, just snatched a $400 million gold-dripping jet from Qatar's royal cronies. Because why fly American when you can ride dirty on a foreign monarch's dime? This 747 A high-security monument to bad decisions is supposedly a Temp Air Force One. While the real one's getting a wax, Trump calls it a gift, like Qatar's just tossing him a friendship bracelet and not a flying bribe that could buy a small country. On Truth Social, he's throwing a caps lock fit, screeching, "Free jet, losers!" Dems want me to pay top dollar? Top dollar? Donnie, you couldn't pay for a clue if it came with a Groupon. This guy's so blind to scandal, he'd waltz through a crime scene in flip-flops and call it a parade. Even his MAGA fanboys are gagging. Laura Loomer, who'd probably name her firstborn Trump Jr., is yelling about jihadists in suits. When Loomer's your reality check, you've yeeted sanity into a wood chipper. Mark Levin's whining Qatar's a terror state. Pissed the jet didn't come with a Mulga air freshener. His legal team's doing cartwheels, swearing it's for the military or his library. Library. This clown's idea of literature is a stack of unpaid casino bills and a Sharpie-doodled Bible. Caroline Leavitt's chirping, "It's legal." Sure, doll. And I'm sure the Constitution's got a take sketchy Jets amendment wedged between free speech and bare arms. Chuck Schumer's tossing shade, Air Force One, Qatar edition. Chuck, you're cute, but Trump's conflict of interest is so fat, it's got its own gravitational pull. Biden's mumbling, he ain't acting presidential, while Trump's out here plotting to annex Greenland or Panama like he's in a fever dream of risk. Joe, understate much? This guy's not just unpresidential. He's a one-man diplomatic train wreck who'd sell Alaska for a golf cart and a mirror. When a reporter asked if the jet's a personal favor, Trump went full Chernobyl, spitting, "Fake news. I could pay $1 billion or say thanks." Donnie, thanks for what? A first-class ticket to Treason Town? Your brain's so hollow, it's renting space to pigeons. This man's got the ethics of a raccoon in a dumpster and the class of a fart in a spacesuit. He thinks Qatar's just swooning over his comb-over, not playing him like a slot machine with sucker in neon. Narcissism. He'd propose to his own reflection if it voted Republican. The White House says it's not bribery, but when your gift comes from a regime shadier than a back alley pawn shop, maybe pause before high-fiving. This orange catastrophe's strutting like he's Caesar, but he's just a loudmouth in a cheap suit, turning democracy into a clearance rack at Grift Mart. Folks, don't let this clown parade tank your spirit. Laugh at the lunacy, help a neighbor, or sling a fat tip to your bartender. You've got the grit to bend the world toward better. Raise that glass, tune into Get Bent, and sip the truth with us.